Hi, it's Tuesday, it's time for Pick of the Week. I'm Lady Lex UK and this is my selection from the week ending the 22nd of March. You've been sending me some great things in the Dreamverse and I've also had a quick scout around trying to find some other things as well. So let's get on. First of all, elements and characters. So we start off with Flying Fish by Doctor Who Data. And these are fantastic models. They are... it's possible to animate these because they've built them in parts. So the eyes and the fish and the wings are all separate parts. I did have a go at animating one, making it fly around. I might make a tutorial out of this particular sculpt a bit later on. So you can see how easy it is to make a little animation on something simple like this. Really nice though. I love the neon colouring of this flying fish. Very nice. Well, I didn't check the thermo. The thermo is 4%, so good size. Now we have Realistic Horse animated. Now I could have put this into the Fleckling creators. I chose to stick it in Elements anyway because I had another horse. This is their first release creation, a horse puppet. Now that's a really ambitious thing to start with. But here it is. It's beautifully modelled. Look at that. Very nice. And it's lovely. The animation is very smooth and nice. Just one little thing. They've got a stray sculpt. If you see, there's a sphere on that left-hand side there, and the right-hand side is a mirrored sphere. Just needs removing. It's just it's got a bit loose there. It just needs deleting that little sphere. We've got an animation on the spot there. It doesn't work if you're moving. It only works if you're standing still. If you do left stick and R2. And he does a little gallopy thing. It's a very nice horse. Beautifully animated. Well done. Just that tiny little sphere to delete. And that's perfect. Here's some more horses. This is Possessable Horse. Oh no, Possessable Horse, not Possessable Horse. Custom Gait animations by Giant585 Dark. Now, I have noticed a few issues with this horse. His head sometimes does weird things, but it's quite cool. You can run, look. If you're looking for a horse in your game or to put some horses in a field in the background or something, you could use this one. But it's totally possessable and you can use it. Now, what happened earlier when I was playing is his head started moving in a weird way. I haven't been able to recreate it, so I don't know what caused it, what I did. But his head sort of bent backwards, which was a bit weird. Something to do with the imp, I'm guessing. But there you are. It's a really nice horse. You can paint him up however you like. Very nice. It's nice to see horses in dreams. Here is another creature, dragon. Now this one is not something that you could put in your own game because it's really hard thermo because of the detail of this. I have had an experiment with the optimizing tool, and I actually, for the first time ever, optimized a sculpt, and it actually got bigger. So I have no idea. This is just for something for you to have a look at, really. So let's look at the controls. We can move around with the left stick. We can open their mouths. There we go, with the square. Those are the gravity beams, apparently. I can move their heads around just by moving the gyro. I can raise their heads. It's a toggle. And I can lower their heads. I can rattle the tail. Standing, that's pretty cool. And then X to fly, and then R1 to rise up. There we go. Look at that. That is superb. Completely unusable in a game because it's 63% thermo. So a version of this that is slightly less detailed, perhaps, might be nice. But it is fantastic, beautifully done. Maybe they could make it into a game, but at 63%, you don't have very much left for landscape. but it's pretty cool. Solar explosion. Really cool looking dragon. Here's something simple. Realistic soil, mulch, clay, damp soil and dry dirt. So you want to make something that looks really realistic. There's lots of realistic forests being made right now. And it's this sort of thing that's on the ground that just adds that extra element of realism. This has been nicely textured for you. So you could make that look like a rock or some volcanic rocks or burnt rock. It's also tiled on the bottom, so you can make those into stepping stones and pathways. It all looks pretty cool. Obviously you'd make that bigger, or you'd tile it and layer them up to make your ground. Really very good, very useful indeed. Right, Fleckling creators now. We have The Tiny Garden by Yamface. Explore the tiny garden. It's only little and won't take long. About the length of a catchy song. If you say longer, I may be wrong. Platform glide and jump along. So we get a poem too. So we'll press play. I think this is for the current game jam, which is Tiny Garden. Ooh. So we have a ident first. This is a bit of a long one. I recommend you keep your idents down to 10 seconds or less. But it's cool. Not a fan of glitch effects, as you well know, but this is nice. The Tiny Garden. Press triangle to skip the intro. Well, they made it. They made the effort to make an intro, so let's watch the intro. Yamface Creations. I like the way the credits are done in this. They've really thought about it. It makes it a little bit different. Lots of people are doing this now, putting credits in their games, which is really nice to see, because the credit system isn't the best, and you end up with thousands of names when perhaps, 3 or 4 is probably more correct. Press X to enter the little garden. Okay, there we go. So now we are a little bug. So I can press for controls. Okay, jump and double jump, glide, shoot the nasty spores with your bug balls. Right. So we've got to collect these. And we can jump up. Oh, and make farty noises. Kids will love this. They like things that make farty noises. Though I'm not sure. Do insects actually fart? Isn't that just an animal thing? It's not as if they mention farting very much in nature documentaries. There we go. So you got to collect all the crumbs. It's a nice collection quest. They've made this look really cool. I think this is very nicely done. And for a Fleckling creator, as a first game, I think this shows an awful lot of promise for their future stuff. Really cute. So that was The Tiny Garden by Yamface. So we're looking forward to seeing more from them. Right, The Green World next by Horson357. Another entry into the Garden Jam, I think. The Green World. So I think we are something small in a big, in a small garden. Although it looks like a jungle, it's hard to say. Right, I have something to show you. It's about global reconstruction. Join me at these coordinates. I'm waiting for you. So, we've got to get off this cliff. So it's a big set. It's a big open world set. I think they're really big insects, so I think we must be small. I think that's the whole idea. A bit like that last game where you're a small bug in a little garden. But it's beautifully done. They've used the right ambiance sounds of the forest. And it's a really, really nice style. Flowers everywhere. It's not overly clear where you need to go, but it's a really big open world for you to explore. Look at this. Little buildings. So maybe it's an alien world. I don't know. It looks like a big moth. So I don't know what these little turrets are. Little buildings. Oh. And little beehives? I don't know what these are. Bells? Oh, what'd you say? We need at least 3.4k of GFP seeds. So I don't know if there's a collection where I must share these phenomenal progressions of plants. I've been monitoring this planet for 7 years and this is the first time I see this. So maybe we are on an alien planet. And somebody has been investigating the plants. Fascinating. Don't know, do we go up there, try and find that moth? There's another building here, maybe we need to go there. Anyway, it's a really interesting looking, really lovely looking set design, this. Very impressive. I like it a lot. Right, next we have Terry's Terror Co-op Twin Stick Shooter. So you can play it as one player. So it's up to 4 players. So it's basically aiming with the right stick and shooting with R2. Like that. So you've got a laser. And then you've got to wait for the ghosties to appear. I like the skeleton reindeer, they're quite cool. I think it's just a survival thing. I think you just gotta last as long as you possibly can. So it's a cool dungeon crawler. It'd be nice if there was more to it than this. If it was a case of progressing through the dungeon, maybe that is to come. I don't know. At the moment, it just appears to be a survival game, and I'm guessing the longer you survive, the more ghosts appear until it gets really difficult to survive. I don't know why sometimes they don't die. Sometimes they do and sometimes they don't. I'm not sure shooting a ghost with a shotgun would actually have much effect, but it does in this game. Oh, I didn't see the spiky floor bit and stepped on it. Whoops, never mind. I'm dead. So yeah, it's a survival game. Co-op twin stick shooter. So there's lots of you playing that. Presumably it gets harder and harder the longer that you are in there. See how long you can survive, get a good score. Should we look at the scoreboard and see how people are doing? 6 minutes 19 seconds, that's how long they lasted for. So people are playing the game. Very good. Right, Gnome Gardening now, another little garden level for the game jam. It's a great looking gnome. Look at this, he's all shiny. That's nicely made character there. So it's a platforming level. But it's a nice, simple little platforming level made in the 2 weeks of the game jam, which is what we want to see in the game jam. We don't want to see games that have been worked on for months just because it matches the theme. The whole idea is to make something in the 2 weeks, and I think this has been made in the 2 weeks. And it's pretty impressive for all of that. There we go, so we've got to get 4 balls in there. It's a kids game. There we go, but it seems to work really well. And I'm going to spoil it for you if I carry on much longer, because there's not much to it once you get up there. But like I say, really nice looking gnome model. I like the way his hat moves about. This is pretty cool. So well done, Annie22. I really like your level. Hope to see more from you. Right, next then, Choromancer. This is a team effort. Weaver of Destiny and Dreams by Marco. Dreams by Marco is a level 21 and Weaver of Destiny is a level 50. So there's newbies involved in this. It is a Portal game. This is my first creation, so they are new. It's a Portal style game. Now, it relies very heavily on the fact that you understand and have played Portal, because it doesn't really give you much in the way of instruction. And if you've never played Portal, never heard of it, this game would be just a complete mystery to you. You wouldn't be able to play it at all. So L1 on that door and R1 on that door. And it looks like there's some people. This is you. So if you move, you can see, there we go, that is actually you mirrored in the doors. So there's only one room. So in order to escape, we need to do that. So R1 on that door through the window there allows you to get out. But you'd only really know how to do that if you'd played Portal, because that's the sort of thing that you have to do. So I'll go R1 on that one, L1 on that one, and then I can walk out on this platform, press that button and open the door. So it's a puzzle platformer. It's extremely well made. The portal mechanic works really well, but it's not the only mechanic. So we've got some blocks here that we've got to deal with. Actually, I need to get up there first, so let's drop the block. And then we can pick the block up, put it on there, and the door's open. So this time we've got a doorway on the floor, and a doorway on the ceiling. So we'll do R1 on there, L1 on there. Now, blocks don't survive through the portal door, so if I was to drop it, it gets destroyed before. You would have thought, you just need to drop it on that block, but that's not the way that you need to do this puzzle. It's a little bit more complicated than that. So I can get up there. So if I drop down here, I can step on that, but I need a block on it. So what I need to do is, I guess, give myself a block. And then I can pick it up. Can I get over there and pick it up? No. Maybe I've got to put it near the door. There we go. Aha! And now I'm through. Now I don't want to spoil the whole game for you, so I'm going to leave that there. It's pretty impressive for a first creation. Like I say though, it needs some instruction at the beginning for those that have never played Portal. But if you've played Portal before, then you'll just suss this out. It's very impressive, very well done. Right, art, set and design now. Bird painting by Andreas Ronin. This is done with the paint fleck tool, and for some reason they've laid it out flat like this, which is not how I paint. I like to paint with it upright, but each their own. Anyway, here we are. It's a robin. It's really nicely done. It's 5% thermo, so you can put that in your world on the wall. I'm having difficulty controlling my imp. There we go. Very nice effect. Looks like an oil painting. The paintings I do, I use the spray paint tool, so it's a completely different technique. Or you can combine the two, so you can do a background with spray paint and then do some detail with the paint strokes. You can get some interesting effects. I've yet to experiment very much with paint stroke painting, but having seen that now, I might have a go. Very nice. Now we have the Garden of Joy. This is another tiny garden entry. This is by Ramki Banazuka. Now, in early access and beta, this sort of thing was very popular and did well in game jams. Since a lot more people have joined us, they're looking for games. So it'd be interesting to see how this does, because it's really lovely and charming. It's a little set of these rabbit people, and there's like little vignettes, little scenes of them doing stuff. It's a really nice elf. It's extremely cute. He's used the little garden bits and pieces to make his scene. It's like a kid's book. It's really lovely. Lots of realistic props in there. The pears and the apples are great. I like the rabbits too. I like the style of those. Like they've been carved out of wood. That's a lovely baby dragon. I don't know who made that. If Ramki, if you made that one, that's lovely. And the frog too. Really nice. Lovely little scene that. Be interesting to see how it does, like I say, because artwork used to do extremely well in the game jams, and games did not. And it seems to be the reverse now, so we'll have to wait and see. Right, movies next then. House construction animation by Redep 1994. Warning, this might make you a bit dizzy. So I'm going to press play. It's a very cute house. I think it's extremely well done. Then we can explode it like this, and you can see all the little bits. Incredibly impressive, really well made. I'm assuming the keyframes are possibly as little as 2 keyframes per piece, and then just get them to blend so they move into position, but it's all very impressive. go. Very nice indeed. Nice little house as well. Right. Don't worry, it's not the word that you think. A poem by Angry Kirby. Here we go.
Sad and alone, stranded by our lack of programming knowledge, and knowledge of all things really. In life we can't conquer death or rewind time to fix irreversible mistakes. No matter how much we may improve at programming or achieve, no matter how many bright days we may have, there are always overwhelming, insurmountable odds. And the sadness will return. Inside us all, gloom, Cuthbert.
There you are. We are all Cuthbert. All of us, as we play Dreams, we'll have days where we'll be useless. It happens to everybody. Kareem says, happy mistakes. You can learn from the mistakes. And don't worry about the mistakes. You learn all the time. And this is very true. So don't worry if you're struggling in Dreams. Just practice. And it'll all come together. But we all have days where we act like complete idiots in Dreams, even though we know how to play it, and we still make mistakes, and that's true for everyone. Anyway, on to the games now. We have The Eternity House by Handsome Fiend. It's a sort of psychological Twilight Zone type thing. I recommend you play it all the way through to the end. I'm not going to do that because it's quite long, and also I don't want to spoil it for you. So we'll just play the beginning part. It's pretty cool though, I think, and the voice acting is really good.
Every city has its secrets, but sometimes I get the feeling this city has more secrets than most. You just call it a hunch, I guess, but when you work as a private eye in this town for as long as I have, uncovering secrets kind of has a way of becoming your business. Take this latest job. A couple of weeks back, a college student by the name of Josh Barnes just happened to up and vanish somewhere out in the city. Just poof, gone, you know. And now his parents have hired me to track the kid down. Well, did some digging, and as luck would have it, I found myself a lead. A witness who claims they saw Josh walk into some random house the night he went missing. So tonight, I thought I'd go out and do some sniffing around. After all, what have I got to lose? Okay, assuming that tip-off was reliable, Josh was last seen going into a house out in a place called Perdition Row. I guess I better get over there and check things out.
So, it's a beautifully realised city. It's really good voiceover acting, and it's a absorbing story, and
This better not turn out to be a wild goose chase. I could be in bed right now.
And it really does feel
Am I kidding? I'd probably just be at home getting drunk.
like a Twilight Zone episode, or Night Gallery, or not quite Black Mirror, but that sort of thing. It has that feel to it.
Huh? Who reads newspapers anymore? Oh wait, I do.
You could have looked at the newspaper. I'm not going to. I know what it says. It says pretty much what this sign over here says. Missing Joshua Barnes. Last seen working the Lower East Side for a local pizza delivery service, wearing a company uniform of a blue cap, a red jacket and dark blue pants. So here's the road.
Perdition Row. Alright. Josh was last seen going into the 7th house on the row. If I find the right house, maybe I'll be able to figure out what happened to him.
So I don't want to spoil it for you, but let's say when you get to house number 7 on this road, this is where it all starts getting a bit creepy. So this is house number 6. So house number 7 must be next door. Oh, it's the creepy red door, red house at the end.
Whoa.
Yeah, that's not creepy in any way. Is this a pizza delivery bicycle? Who knows? Doesn't have a basket on it, so maybe not. So, next step is to investigate. I'm going to leave that up to you to investigate, because that's when all the horror starts. So, I recommend that one. Play that one. The Eternity House. Right, now, Crater Foods by Spine Blood and Jar Bourgeois. This is an apocalypse game. I don't know what's happened in the world, but obviously something terrible has happened. And all that is surviving are these little robot trolleys in this abandoned supermarket. So it's all a little, it's a little creepy, and but it's really well done. And what I like is the way they've done the credit sequence. It's as you play the game, all the credits come up. It's really well done. What's a bit weird is it's Crater Foods. They've built a supermarket inside a hole in the ground. Look at that, look at that. That's the music they've used. I think it's a really good robot trolley, and I like the idea of it actually. There we go. So you give the trolley your shopping list and he goes around the supermarket getting it for you.
Our maintenance team has been dispatched to repair the issue. Elevator currently out of order. Our maintenance team has been dispatched to repair the issue.
So I don't know what's happened. I mean, look at the world. It's just desolate and everything is broken. So something awful has happened. Don't know if it was a meteor strike or nuclear war, or just everybody abandoned the place. I don't know. Who knows? What happened here? This is cool. This looks great. This horrible rusting old pipe. So it's obviously a long time ago that this happened. Maybe thousands of years even. How long have these trolleys been wandering around without customers? It's all very spooky. Lots of dead trolleys everywhere. What? We get to scan the shopping list. Bananas, eggs, mayonnaise, baked beans, chocolate donut cake for Gwendolyn's birthday. Right, so I've got my shopping list. Let's go to the supermarket, see if there's anything in here. Hold R2 to activate turbo drive. Okay, yes. I think we need some lights on. Bananas, eggs, mayonnaise, baked beans and chocolate donut cake.
Bring your shopping list to one of our buggy
shop for yourself. You long for the olden days of shopping.
Right. Well, this is the cafe area. I don't know what's down here. Ooh. Manager's office. I'm done with this place. I'm done with you, Gary. Ever since those damn shopping carts with legs came along, things around here have been going downhill fast. Why in the world can these robots write me up? Before they scrolled in and said I was a model employee, and for me to keep up the good work, I was even employee of the month a few times, but now I have 8 write-ups. Also, what were you thinking when you made that robot employee of the month? Are you saying they're better than us? You're very lucky I'm staying for another 2 weeks. I'm very close to just walking out and never coming back. Also, you need to get bakery number 2's emergency escape switch fixed. Someone's going to die one day because of that. I've told you about it time after time and you refuse to do anything. Lee Smith, Washington. Oh dear. That doesn't sound good, does it? Hey boss, it's Antonio. So we've had that radioactive banana stand for a while now, and I'm starting to think it's not as safe as they claim it to be. I've been stocking the bananas for some time now, and I'm starting to think my hands are growing larger. However, it may be all in my head. I just wanted you to know about it. Oh no. Radioactive bananas. What's going on here? Oh, there's a hole in the roof. Right. So this is the warehouse, I guess.
Ever buy bananas that start to turn within days of your purchase? Well, say goodbye to that with greater boosts for ripe.
Anyway, there's lots to explore, lots of things to see. It's a bit like Fallout, I guess. So there's lots of little notes and things, so you get the story of the people that worked in the supermarket. It's really well done. Right, Basketball Shootout now. No more apocalypse. There's plenty of time for the apocalypse later. Right, Galactic Imp 86. This is a basketball shootout game. I'm not particularly good at this, I will warn you now. I think I've had about 4 baskets and that's it. Right, it's lovely, professional looking. They've really thought this through. All the things that are going on in the background are cool as well. Right, so, oh, we did that wrong. Alright, next one. No, too low. No, completely missed the basket. Right, so let's do it better this time. Right, up we go. Yeah, oh! Nearly. Oh no! This is so close and frustrating. Just keeps hitting the ring. Like I say, I'm not very good at this. That doesn't mean the game isn't good. It just means I'm rubbish. That's all that means. Because it does work when you get it in. No! I'm so close. Oh yes, 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 yes. Oh yes! Yes! 3 points! Oh no, too high. Too hard. No good. At least you get 2 goes at it. But, I mean, it's not going to be... I'm not going to be any better than I was last time. Right, okay, okay. Oh, no, too low. No. No. Oh dear, useless. No! Yes! Result. Where's that gone? Who knows? Alright, let's see if we can get another 3-point shot. Not like that, we don't. Ooh, ooh, ooh. No. No. Trajectory was all wrong. Ooh! Ooh, it hit the ring. Right, last go. This is my best score. I've never... 5 is pretty good. Right, okay, and... You nearly heard me screaming then. That was so close. Anyway, there we are. My previous score was 4. I got a 5 this time. I'm improving. I'm rubbish at this game. It's a cool game though. Check that out. Really good. I just breathed in some of my own. Got too much excitement. Anyway, Dino Hunt now. Can you shoot the dinosaur? This is a huge open world forest set, and you've got a gun. Now the interesting thing here, they've put so much stuff in that the flecks are having difficulty being drawn. So some of them are not being drawn, as you can see. So only when you look at them do you see the grass. That's because there's just too much in this world. So L1 gives me the sights through the gun. L2 rather. I think that's all you've got, isn't it? L2 to aim, R2 to shoot. With a toggle for the inverted controllers. I don't know why anybody wants to invert their controllers at all. Makes no sense to me. Alright, so we're hunting for a dinosaur. And he's pretty elusive, I will tell you now. We may not see him at all. So just hang on. There he is. There he is. I just saw him. I just saw him over the other side of the lake. Of course, he won't be there once I get there. Where did he go? Here, Dino. They are very elusive, these dinosaurs. And just every now and then you hear the roar of the dinosaur and you're like, where? Where is it? So this game is an awful lot of running around in the forest. It's a very pretty forest. It's very nicely done. The draw fleck problem is a bit of an issue, but not major. There it is, there it is, there it is. I can see it's got a big red target on it. There. Whoa! I shot him! Yes. 6:34:62. There we go. I got him. I got the dinosaur. So you go on a dino hunt and shoot the dinosaur with your gun. See how quickly you can do it. I didn't rewind that, so it set my progress from all the times that I tried previously and not managed to shoot the dinosaur. So yeah, it took me 6 minutes of hunting around trying to find it. Right, next we have Metropolis Street Racer. Let's just reset that one. This is a nice racing game. It is in beta, so it has some improvements to add to it, I think. Reverse gear, resetting to the track, checkpoints, that sort of thing. But what is here so far is pretty good. It feels rather nice. It's got really good drift. And in here I have a series of luxury hotels. We just go around here. I'm just going to slow down. There we are. Lady Lex UK luxury hotel business. Don't I wish? Having said that, anybody with a luxury hotel business right now are not making any money at all. In fact, nobody's making any money at all. The world has gone to hell in a handbasket. But hey, we get to play dreams instead of going to work. At the moment, playing dreams is my work, because all I do is YouTube videos. There we go. So this is pretty cool. The problem with it is if you get stuck, if I do this, for example, there's no reverse gear. There was no reverse gear last time I played it. You seem to have fixed that. Excellent. Good. That excellent. This is a problem. Whoa! But if you were to crash and turn upside down, then your game is stuffed. So don't crash and go upside down. But there we go. It's pretty cool. Nice looking city. The music's great. Somebody made that in the Dreamverse. We need more music similar to that for this sort of thing. There we go. It's cool. Metropolis Street Racer. Very nice. Now we've got DOW 2. I don't... DOW. It obviously stands for something. I don't know what that means. And you're into it straight away with no instructions. But you have to keep away from this dragon thing. Oh, and not fall off like I just did. I wasn't looking at the fox. I was too busy looking at the dragon. Right. Okay. So avoid. And these randomized traps and things come down to slow the dragon down. Or whatever it is. I think it's an endless runner. I think it's different all the time. I think it's being created. I'm not 100% sure on that. But I don't think there is anywhere that you need to get to. I think it's just a case of surviving as long as you can before he eats you. Like that. I think it's quite cool though. I like it. Just would like to know what DOW meant. And what happened in DOW 1. Perhaps this is an ongoing adventure and this is just a scene. So maybe that you have to get to the end. And this is the second part of a whole thing. I don't know. Should we have a look? Nema 88. Where's DOW? That was DOW 2. Where's DOW? Who knows? No. We're not going to find it. Right, now then, you thought you'd escape COVID, you thought you'd escape coronavirus problems, but no, we go into dreams, and it's here as well. Casual Kid has made this game where you get to shoot COVID-19 virus infected people, or the virus itself, I'm not quite sure which, and it's not a bad game actually. So you start off, you've got to get into the supermarket. But there's lava. Why there's lava, I don't know. But we'll get across here and get into the supermarket. And now we have a sanitizing gun. Right, so tips. Find sanitizer, a mask, water bottles and bathroom tissue somewhere in the store and defend yourself from the infection. Right, so I know I've got to jump on this bin. To get whatever this is. What is this? Water bottles. Right, we've got the water bottles. Oh, out comes the coronavirus. Right, let's run away from him. Oh, shoot him! You will not get me. Now I've got to get toilet tissue, and I think I have to jump on here. And I can't get up there. All right, I'm up. Oh no, I was up. Now I'm off. Go on, get up there. I know you got up there before. Oh, there we are. We're up. All right, jump. No. Oh no. Let me jump up on here. Oh no, I'm being attacked. Ah! Let's close the tips off. Okay, we've got to get up to get that toilet roll somehow. I'm not quite sure how. The mask is here though. Let's get the mask. Open up. There we are. Right, we've got the mask. Ah! Oh, he's throwing coronaviruses at me. That's not good. Ah. This is how we get up here. Right, perfect. Right, toilet roll. So I've got the water bottles. What have I got to do? Oh, it doesn't work now. Tips doesn't work now. I think there's something else to get over here. Some more sanitizer, hand sanitizer. Oh no! Shoot. Okay. Right, up on the boxes. No, go on, no, don't die! Oh my god, oh, I'm dead. Oh. So it hasn't reset it. I can just go and... No, I can't go that way. Okay. I gotta get up here. Get up there! I don't know how we're supposed to get up there! No! I don't know how I'm supposed to get up there to get it. Oh no, it's a dead end! Maybe we got to jump. Jump! Oh no. No. Jump up, jump. Yes, got it. Ah! Now I've got to escape the school. Oh, hang on. The floor is lava. Right, where have we got to go? That says electronic. Escape the store. Oh, more lava. Okay, well, I've got further than I did before. Anyway, there we go. Disaster combat. It's a really good combat and platforming game, so enjoy that. Our final game is Volcano Survival. Hopefully, there are no coronavirus particles in this game. Varuni, Dan, and 4 others. Collect as many fruits as you can before the lava rocks destroy everything. This is a cool game. I love this. Right. Here we go. So you are this cute toucan. And you've got to collect the fruit. Like that. Which is all going fine. Until the volcano explodes. And starts destroying all the land. So we've got to just keep away from... So that there's different levels. Oh no! We've still got to collect the fruit. Oh no, I'm stuck. No! Oh no, I got killed. Now, it's really interesting because as it's digging out, you get down into some tunnels and there's like treasure boxes and all sorts of things. It's a really, really cool game. And it's got a really great aesthetic. So I recommend you play that. It's really good. I didn't show it very well there, but we don't want this video going on too long. Right, okay, so there we are. That was Pick of the Week for the 22nd of March. As always, if you see anything in the Dreamverse you think I might like, or if you've made something and you want to share it with me, then please send it to me. You can do that by pressing the envelope, send to Dreamer, and finding my name, which is Lady Lex UK. Thank you for watching my video. By the way, people that are sending me stuff that contains copyright music and copyright characters, I do not show those on my stream. Only on very rare occasions will I show those sort of things. So do not be upset that I haven't shown your creation. I don't show copyright things on this channel. So thank you for watching, and I'll catch you in your dreams.